I share deeply in our St Andrew's Church family vision to love God and love Hove. Times are changing, and as a PCC, we've come to realise what it really means for us to fund our vision as a church family. And we know we need to do this now through more giving. We want to share in this journey together as a church family, and we have a plan to do it. Our plan to fund our vision to love God and love Hove is in 3 parts. To maintain what we spend on our ministry, to reduce what we spend on other things, and to increase what we give. Here's a chart of our plan to help put things into perspective.
So the chart shows the money we pay out each year to love God and love Hove. These are the blue bars, which are our parish ministry costs, plus all our other church running costs on top. The chart also shows our church family giving as pink and red hearts. The pink hearts show our current levels of giving, and the red hearts show how we need to increase our giving. If we first look at the picture for 2019, we see a pattern that has been very typical of our church family finances for several years, whereby our giving is far lower than what we spend out. This has meant that as a PCC and church office, we've had to work extremely hard to find other ways to raise money, like renting the hall, leasing the car park, running fundraising events, and yet still we've found ourselves dwindling reserves to make up the shortfall each year. But you can already see the impact of the changes we've made as a PCC and a church office in the 2020 picture. The smaller dark blue bar shows how our church running costs are already reduced by half. This has been primarily achieved through our Pebbles programme, which was very successful in finding volunteers from within our church family to take up essential roles that were previously carried out by paid work. So we have already reduced what we spend on our church running costs. You'll notice that the parish ministry costs stay the same year on year. This is because we do not want to reduce what we spend on ministry in any way. We could, but we don't want to, because that would diminish our vision to love God and love Hove. So what is left for us to change? Just our church family giving. If as a church family we do increase our giving in the way we know we need to, we'll immediately see a huge increase in the proportion of our giving compared to what we pay out. You can see that in the chart when you compare the 2019 picture to the 2020 picture. In the 2019 picture, the pink hearts of our giving cover less than half of what we need to pay out. But in the 2020 picture, we see the pink hearts plus the new red hearts coming much closer to what we need to pay out. I must emphasise that the red hearts have not happened yet. They represent the increase in giving that we need now. To achieve this together would have an immediate and dramatic effect. It would tremendously reduce the effort necessary as a PCC and church office to make ends meet, freeing up 2/3 more of our time to love God and love Hove in other ways. And if we continue to increase our giving as a church family year on year, we see that by 2022, our giving alone entirely funds our vision.